Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. This May the 11th, Mother's Day, 2025 afternoon cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and XRP video. And we're going to get into this. This will be a quick update. We still add Don't Want to Buy You. And then tonight's update will get more into an in-depth look at what's going on. But if we go into the hour time frame, you can see the Bitcoin price is still well above the 97,000 resistance support level now that it's on top of it, way above the 90,000 critical major upper resistance and now lower support. And we're sitting up here not too far below the all-time high. As you can see, that mountain double topping all-time high from back here in the winter hit up at about 109,400 change, and that's where we're at now. And that's what we're watching out for this week, where we're at. If we've been consolidating since that last ferocious pump Thursday and Friday, we've been just consolidating sideways, and we're waiting to see this week, are we going to have a quick bear trap, bull trap, a classic bull trap, where we get very close to the old high, and then we end out the run in ferocious fashion like we just seen, and then we quickly reverse upon itself, right? That's what we're watching out for this week. But currently the Bitcoin price is still doing what it was doing yesterday. When we were talking about a Bitcoin dominance, you can see the big fall that it had right there from about 95.48% dominance down to 62.64, and it was the biggest fall for a day or two span that we've had in over a couple of months now, and that allowed the altcoins to rally, and that's what we're going to see if that continues to fall this week, which would give more support and room for altcoins to run the closer it got to 58.69% dominance. And the quicker that it would do it, the more room and the more ferocious pumping there could be in the altcoin. But today, you notice we had a little bit of an update, and consequently, the altcoins were dumping today. If we look at Ethereum, it's way up there, sitting at the 200-day moving average in the daily time frame. We had that top-end potential of major upper resistance up here at $3,041, and that's what we were talking about when I was consolidating last week and the week before. At the $1,809 at the top part of that purple trading zone. It held that. It broke the two moving averages above it. And now it's sitting just at or just above the 200-day moving average. So if it pumps to the upside, you have the bottom part of that green resistance box at $3,041 is your major upper resistance now. And your major lower support is the $1,809, the top part of that blue resistance and support box, with the moving averages, major support along the way below it with the moving averages. Then we look at the XLM, the same thing. We're way above. We hit 32 cents. We're way above the moving averages in the daily time frame, and that's your critical support levels. Your major support level is at 25 cents. But your moving averages in the daily time frame are mid-ground support levels that would have bounces. You would look for some bounces to happen on the way down, but the moving averages are trending up because the price has been elevated for a few days. You can see where the 100-day moving average is, the 200-day moving average, and the 50-day moving average is about to have a bullish cross in the next day or two. If the price continues to stay elevated, you're going to have a bullish cross where that 50 gets back above the 100-day moving average, and Bitcoin was the first one to do it, and the major cap coins, and now some of these other ones are closely following behind it. So that's what we're going to follow in the XLM price this week. Same thing with the XRP price. We're just below the $2.55 major upper resistance and well above the neckline support at $2.09, major lower support. And you can see we're attempting to have a bullish cross where the 50-day moving average is about a day away, maybe less than 48 hours away, unless the price comes collapsing down, from crossing over the 50 to cross over the 100, and that would be a bullish cross. And that's something that we're watching out with. Along with this week, does the price continue to pump and go up near that $2.55 upper resistance, or does it start to trade down and come closer to that neckline and breach the two moving averages that are about to have a bullish cross and come down to the $2.09, $2.10 neckline, right? So that's what we're looking at in the XLM. The AMP, you can see it's still steadily marching up. We were talking about how it would have to do this weekend. You would have to get above the 100-day moving average, hold it as support. It's attempting to do it now. It's, still don't care. Can't we just get a video without you advertising to me 9,000 times? But you can see it's getting initially rejected off of the 100-day moving average, but it's got to fight and get over top of that, and it continues to the upside, right? Something that we've been following for, it seems like 3 months now, a couple of months now, because it's been in an 86 to 85% falling channel consolidation since the early December high. We've etched out in prior videos on how this can happen to get you up into this 0.00, a bunch of zeros, 925, and right now we're at the second level of this, the second layer, trying to get up near that 200-day moving average to explode up to that 36% move right there that we marked for you, a 32.56% move from the other day, and now it's starting to make a move, and we're going to continue to watch and see what happens with the AMP and with the rest of these altcoins that we're going to look into a little bit later on this evening. Like the channel, subscribe, become members of Jabroni Killers to help spread and help keep this message and this channel growing, and to infiltrate and help the retail trader and investor, and that's the person and the individual that this channel was created to protect and educate, is you, the retail trader. $3.99 a month. Video description and/or pinned comments, members, and yes, Jabroni Killers. Peace and love. 70 degrees, Jay from the great state of Michigan, the Rock's Eyebrow.